everyone, I'm Margaret and welcome to Deliciously Sweet and Savory. Today I'm going to show you how to make oven-baked chicken. I created this recipe while dieting so that I could reduce the number of calories I ate, but still be able to get the same comfort and experience you get from fried chicken. This is a great alternative to fried chicken because it is just as crunchy and moist as fried chicken, but without the extra oil you get from frying. This recipe is also simple to make. So let's get started. For this recipe, you need 3 pounds of chicken. I use leg quarters cut into legs and thighs, but you can use pre-cut chicken and chicken breasts as well. You also need eggs, salt, milk, and breadcrumbs. You can either use seasoned breadcrumbs or plain breadcrumbs and add whatever seasonings you want. For this baked chicken, I use a special blend of seasonings I use for fried chicken, or I just add some Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. A bit of Old Bay seasoning would work as well. So get creative and use whatever seasonings you like. The first step is to prepare the chicken. If you are using leg quarters, cut them into legs and thighs, which is what I did. Then sprinkle a teaspoon of salt on the chicken. And use your hand to mix the chicken so the salt gets evenly distributed on all of the pieces. Then set aside. In another dish at least 2 inches deep, put the eggs, milk, and a pinch of salt together. And mix thoroughly using a whisk or fork. You want to make sure you really break apart the egg so that it fully incorporates with the milk. Now take another tray at least 2 inches deep and put a few cups of breadcrumb and whatever seasonings you want to use. If you use seasoned breadcrumbs, there is no need to add any seasonings at this step. I used plain breadcrumb and added Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. But you can add whatever seasonings you like. Now we are going to set up a breading station with our egg and milk mixture, the dish with the breadcrumbs, and trays to cook our chicken. To coat the chicken, take a piece of chicken and dip it in the egg mixture so that it gets completely coated in the egg. Allow the excess egg to drip off the chicken, then transfer the chicken piece to the breadcrumb. Now thoroughly coat the chicken in the breadcrumb. Be sure to really press the breadcrumb into the chicken and fully coat the chicken in the breadcrumb. Then return the chicken to the egg and coat the chicken a second time with the egg mixture first. Then move the chicken piece to the breadcrumb and coat. Once coated a second time, transfer it to a cooking tray and repeat this process for all of the chicken pieces. Now that all of the chicken have been coated twice, we are going to use the remaining egg and breadcrumb to give a third coating to all of the chicken. So dip the chicken in the egg, then move it to the breadcrumb and coat thoroughly. If you are running low on breadcrumbs, just add 1/4 cup of breadcrumb to the dish. And if you are running low on the egg mixture, just add a little bit of milk or another egg. The amount of breadcrumb and egg and milk mixture needed will vary depending on the size and number of the chicken pieces you use. After all of the chicken is coated a third time, we are going to let the chicken sit for 10 to 15 minutes on the counter. This is a really important step for making the chicken get crispy when cooked, as letting it sit helps it dry out some of the moisture in the breading, which allows it to become crunchy when we bake the chicken. While you're waiting, preheat the oven to 365 degrees Fahrenheit. After resting the chicken for 10 to 15 minutes, we can put the chicken in the oven and cook for 1 hour or until the chicken is golden brown. If needed, you can cook the chicken for an additional 5 to 10 minutes to brown the outside of the chicken. Once finished, the chicken can be removed from the oven and is ready to serve. The chicken will be nice and golden brown on the outside and be incredibly moist on the inside. And of course, probably everyone's favorite part when eating fried chicken, the coating of the baked chicken will be super crunchy. Just listen how crispy this chicken is. The baked chicken can be served with a variety of side dishes. So you can keep the meal light and pair it with a salad, Or, if you're going for comfort, you can pair the chicken with french fries, mashed potatoes, and gravy, or whatever you want. This baked chicken recipe really satisfies the need to eat a piece of fried chicken, but eliminates the unneeded oil added through frying. And even though this chicken isn't fried, it will be incredibly moist and flavorful with an extremely crunchy coating on the outside. This recipe is also very simple and requires only a few ingredients. So whether you are dieting or not, I definitely recommend giving this recipe a try. For more recipes like this one, visit my website, which also has the written recipes and ingredient amounts. You can also follow my channel. I'd also like to thank my patrons for their support. If you'd like to become a patron to support my channel, visit my Patreon page. Also, if there are any recipes, Cuban or otherwise, that you'd like to see, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and see you soon with another recipe.